Sometimes you feel like a nut.
Hello truckers, and welcome back to American Truck Simulator. Yep, we're on our way to San Rafael still. Where are we? Just outside of New Mexico. Amarillo is where we're at, and we got about 1,300 miles to go. So it's really not that far of a journey, although sometimes it can feel like it is. So yep, there we are. We started way over in Charlotte. Way over here. I think we went on this journey right here, if I recall. So, yep, here we are. It's time to... I keep misclicking on the map here. Yeah, it's a beautiful day for driving, as you can see. It's just gorgeous. It's a beautiful day. Hopefully it won't be in the rain too long. So there is no time to waste. Well, there's always time to waste. So let's see if we can just hop right to it here. Hopefully no train comes here. It's the last thing I need. Well, about a couple hundred miles later, a new state, New Mexico. Let's see where we're at. 4 o'clock in the afternoon. The rain is slowly coming to an end. And we're cruising right along. As you can see at the bottom corner, just a little over 1,100 miles to go. I really wish the rain would stop completely. It was really downpouring all the way into Mexico. As some would say, raining cats and dogs. About the only thing really slowing us up, though, is the traffic once in a while. And I gotta get rid of that darn bird at some point if I can remember stopping somewhere and swapping out that bird for something else. That bird just keeps catching my eye. And I keep looking up there. What is that? That's the bird. A minute later, what is that? It's the bird. Raining just enough to get my windshield wet enough. It looks like we got to slow down to about 65, so I'm going a little bit too fast for the area that we're in. Cindy's over there on her iPad playing Candy Crush. That's what she does most of the day. At least that's what I think she's doing most of the day. So it says we got about another 24 hours on the journey. Looks like we'll be arriving there tomorrow in the afternoon, but I kind of expect I can knock about 5 hours off that. I figured I'd bring you back just for a little while before we drive through the night. I should be able to make it there on the gas that we have. Or I should say the fuel that we have. The only stops I'll probably have to make is for a weigh station. And usually when I pull into Arizona, from either direction, Arizona just loves pulling me over to get weighed all the time. All the times I've driven through Arizona, entering or exiting, well, definitely entering, I think maybe once or twice at best, I got through without having to pull over. Looks like it's starting to rain harder again. Stop it! And I got rain like really low on the settings. I mean really low. How low can you go? So I think since last episode, I have heard that Pro Mods, and for all of you that play ETS2 know who Pro Mods is, but Pro Mods is going to start making a map for ATS, the Canadian side. They're going to do the Canadian map, I suppose. There is a Canadian map out there. I haven't played on it because to me Coast to Coast is big enough for me for what I do. But I know there's a Canadian and Mexican map, and well, I mean there's plenty of expansions to this. But Pro Mods does a really good job on ETS2. I really haven't played ETS2 that much since ATS came out, but I remember I was definitely using Pro Mods in ETS2. And the map detail was excellent. So hopefully they bring the same quality over to ATS. And the Canadian, their map, I'm pretty sure it'll take a while, but I guess they've already been working on it. But I'm pretty sure it might be something I get involved in at some point. I expect them to branch off the Washington side of it when that gets released on ATS at some point. I don't really keep up on ATS that well to know if there's been a release date. I do look once in a while, but I haven't seen no release date. So I don't know. I don't know. And we can see the sun is starting to get low in the sky here. Pick up the pace a little bit. Oh, we're getting close to seeing that mileage being below 1,000 miles. I forgot how many miles it was when we started the journey. I think it was like, was it 24, 2,600, somewhere in there? Not the longest journey I've ever taken. I have gone from Seattle to the Keys in Florida. And I really forgot how long of a journey that was. And we got one of these people that like to ride in the fast lane at a slow pace. So it looks like we have to go, do not pass on the right. Well, we're going to pass on the right. Just because. So obviously after New Mexico will be Arizona. I don't think I'm going through any parts of Nevada. I didn't really check the route that well, so. But I assume we're going right from Arizona into California. I could check the map out here in a while, but we seem to be getting heavy on traffic. Actually, right here is not a bad spot. Am I headed up? No. We're just missing Nevada. I thought I might be going up to Vegas and through that way and cutting across, but definitely staying on the highway for this travel. But you can see we're almost into Arizona. I think we'll get into Arizona just as it starts to get a little bit dark. Like I said, I have to be preparing myself for when I do know Arizona's coming up. I might want to get in that right-hand lane. I know some people say if you flash your high beams at traffic, they'll move over, but I think that's a myth. No, I thought I was going to be able to sneak over there. And I was going to pinch this guy off. Just get close enough to where the AI slows up. And when they slow up, boy, do they slow up. I didn't get there in time. I know not the perfect trucker thing to do, but you know what? I don't care. I got another 1,000 miles to go. And a short time to get there. Hey, now he moves over. Yeah, I really want to make up the time because once you get into California, California A, speed limit's 55. A beautiful 55. So you're not going to make up too much time through California, that's for sure. I think after my journey, I'm just going to check up on my drivers, see if I got any rated 10 drivers in this lineup. And I haven't checked in a while to see if I can actually hire more drivers. I can't remember if I have or haven't. That's where most of my company's money has gone, is buying trucks for my drivers and hiring drivers and buying. I just buy garages almost in every town that I go to. I used to buy the garages just so I can get the cheaper fuel. I'm trying to think. I'll never make back that $100,000 for that one garage I bought just so I can buy fuel whenever I go through or need it there. And I've learned, unless you're really bobtailing it, you really don't want to be going to your garage just to fuel up. Sometimes it's a little difficult to get in there with some trailers that you have. Man, where's my sunglasses? Not too much further. Dude, why are you swerving in and out between lanes? Stay in your lane, bro. Alright, I'm going way too fast to be going through here, but we'll risk it. Risk it for a biscuit. Although the border is coming up pretty soon. If I remember, the speed limit is 65 through here just because you're kind of going through a city. Yep, back up to 75. But I kind of need to prepare myself because we're getting close to Arizona. And like I said, usually I get pulled over in Arizona. But it's been a while. I don't think there's a way station as I enter from the side, but there will be one when I just before I go into California. There's a way station there. That might be New Mexico's way station. Well, there we go. I knew it was coming up, but I actually get a bypass. Just because I told you guys I get pulled over all the time, today I get a bypass. I need to bring you guys along with me more times through Arizona. Not that I mind stopping at the way stations. But yes, we are under 1,000 miles to go. Makes me feel a little bit better looking down there and seeing just a 3-digit number. Now, if you remember, not too long ago I said it would be there like at 1,500 hours, and it's down to 1430. So sometime around noonish tomorrow, probably more like 11 o'clock in the morning is when we'll get there. So at least we'll be arriving in the daylight hours. We are going to the winery, I do believe. We do have empty bottles in the back, even though it's a Staples trailer. Bringing empty bottles to the winery. This might be a good time to kind of drive in third person, which I suck at in ATS and ETS. Yep, starting to swerve everywhere. Well, that road sign freaked me out. Yeah, I don't like that too much. Yeah, it's kind of funny when I play Farming Sim, I like to drive in third person. Driving my truck, I like to drive in first person. Oh, this looks like a cluster of fun up ahead. And a little downshift. As the sun sets in the Arizona sky. Actually driving through the nighttime through Arizona, headed towards California, always reminds me of the song Hotel California. But it is a nice little sunset we get to look at. Well, it's almost 1:30 in the morning, and California doesn't like me, so they're going to have me pull over at the way station. I'll turn my high beams off. Let's see if they approve of my weight. But we got this 530 miles to go. Well, we weighed 38 tons, so they seem to be pleased with that. After I got around all this traffic. And anyone gonna let me in nicely? Nicely? Or just force my way out there? I'm used to the traffic clear, you know, have the traffic clear for you when you come out, but not that time. So yes, it is 1:30 in the morning. I was planning on bringing you back when the sun started coming up so we could see you a little bit better. But we are in California, like I said. California's had me pull into their way station. They approved. So, yep, nothing, I cruise about 57, 58 in California. Usually pretty fine with that. I just passed all these trucks going up the hill into California. Now I gotta... Yeah, I remember you, dude. I remember you well. So, yeah, I'll just ride on some more. And in a couple hours, or in about 10 minutes or so, I'll bring it back. The sun should be rising up, and we'll have a beautiful... what day is it? It's a Thursday, apparently. We'll have hopefully a beautiful Thursday morning to deliver our empty bottles to the winery in San Rafael. Well, as Tom Hanks would say, Bakersfield. That's where we are, Bakersfield, California. 5 o'clock in the morning. Starting to get a little daylight out there. 320 miles to go. Bakersfield. The beautiful sign that says Bakersfield. Yes, right now ETA is right around noon. And I was doing beautiful on the trip just until I got into Bakersfield. And I got a speeding ticket. Nice $1,000 fine for doing a 44 in a 40 because I wasn't slowing down quick enough. But really, whatever. I'll pay all the fines. We're rich. We're actually over, I just noticed we're over $30 million in the bank account now. I think my company is earning pretty close to $1 million a day now, I would think. And now I'll get back on to the parts I love, back on the interstate. I don't mind driving through cities and towns. As long as there's no traffic in front of you, right? That's when it's okay. How could you not find a job? How much did you charge me for not driving back? $258, whatever it was. Dang drivers that can't find jobs. Well, a second driver that couldn't find a job? What the heck's going on here? What's wrong with you people? And this is when I see one of my top drivers bring me in like $34,000 or something. That's usually what happens. Well, not bad. 16 grand. 16 grand, we'll take it. So finally, yeah, we're getting close. 300 miles to go. The sun's making its appearance. Once I get within 200 miles, I start kind of like looking for our road signs. See if our town's listed anywhere. That's when when you start seeing your town on the roadside, you know you're getting kind of close. In real life, if you had a 300-mile journey, you make sure you got, some beverages to go along, maybe a snack or two, and if you're a passenger, something to do along the way. Like someone I know likes to play Candy Crush when I drive. Not going to mention names. Santa Cruz. I looked quickly and I thought I was going to say San Rafael, but it was Santa Cruz. At least it's not raining. I don't mind rain in the game, but when it rains in this game, it rains. So I turn it way down to 10%. Well, it doesn't really say 10%, but I'm guessing it's somewhere around 10%. And even at 10%, it still seems to rain a lot. And so far, so good. I don't believe we have any damage on the trailer. Let me correct that now because it's changed. There will be damage on the trailer. That'll be tire wear. There should be no damage to the cargo. It's like all the damage in my truck is mostly the tires. And the usual wear and tear on the engine, chassis, was it brakes and transmission? I've been very nice to my gears on this ride. Although once you're on the interstate, you're not shifting too much. I like to get further north as soon as I can because it's getting to be rush hour traffic. I don't know if that's actually a thing, but getting close to 7 o'clock in the morning, traffic should start really picking up here. But we are far north of LA at this point, so that'll be the majority of the traffic. I don't know how long. Well, I still got another 86 hours to actually get the cargo there, so we're fine. Yeah, we're getting paid 136 grand for this journey, although it was a long journey. They don't really expect it until Sunday in the afternoon, and here it is Thursday. We'll have it there Thursday morning. It's the wrong button. No, there we go. Gotta get off those rumble strips, Peanut. I know. I like to ride on those things for some reason. Get to that magic number of 200 miles, and maybe we'll start seeing San Rafael this way, that way pretty soon. And probably the next journey we might be buying like a logging trailer. I don't think I have any logging trailers in my fleet. I only got like 6 trailers, I do believe. And I don't know if you actually earn more money by using your own trailer. You'd think you would. But I really don't pay that much attention to the economy part of it anymore. The only time I pay attention to the economy part is probably like the first 10 levels that you get. I think I mentioned this like last episode. I think by level 2, 2 or 3, you probably can afford to take out a loan and buy your own truck. As the sooner you buy your own truck, the better off you are. Come on, pickup truck, let's move it. And then, of course, after you buy your first truck, then you can start upgrading your garage, because when you start off, you only have that one. Well, of course, it's been a while since I started a new profile. I don't know if they change it, but usually when you start, you just get that. You got to pick your hometown or home base, whatever, and you get that one bay garage, which is something I still don't understand, because I get what they're trying to do, but how do you ever park your truck in the garage? No, you're on the road all the time. And I think they should have to where you can do repairs at your own garage. But repairs is not that much of an issue in ATS because we have that insurance. In ETS too, I don't think you have the insurance. You got to pay the full repair bill. I don't know if they changed that yet or not. It's been a while since I've done ETS2. I've done a couple times ETS2 since ATS come out, and that's only when they run special events. I know they just had one or still have one going on, and yeah, I just don't have the time to get over there and do that at all. I don't have enough time to even play ATS. $150 miles to go. Feels good, man. Feels real good. We'll get there. Cindy will be able to get out and stretch her legs. I'll be able to get up and stretch my legs. I'll be able to call some of these drivers that somehow are not being able to find jobs. Probably holding up traffic a little bit back there, but they can deal with it. Alright, now we'll move over. So 125 miles out, I have not seen a sign yet that says San Rafael, but my guess is I might not see it until we hit our exit. Sacramento. I believe Sacramento might be the city where I bought my second garage. Originally, when ATS came out, Las Vegas, I thought was a perfect location for me. Then after playing a few times around Las Vegas, I gotta get out of Las Vegas. Las Vegas is a lot of 30 miles an hour road everywhere. So that's why I kind of remember Sacramento was my second garage, because I relocated to Sacramento ASAP. And at that time, it was still just California and Nevada. Arizona wasn't out just yet. And after Arizona came out, and then of course the Coast to Coast map came out, you spent Well, I spent so much time in the beginning. Of course, all we had was, I shouldn't say all we had. California and Nevada is a pretty decent starting map. I know most people say, well, it's just 2 states, but they're pretty big. But after a while, yeah, I kind of avoided California and Nevada, and I was like on the coast-to-coast map quite a bit, just driving around. And the beginning, the coast-to-coast map was kind of bland. And it looks like I'm getting... Am I turning up here? I got to turn left? Yep, there. Okay, see, I was doing nice on the gears, and then I did that. Yep, see? You get so used to Farming Simulator, I was like, yeah, just hit the brake and shift, and I forgot to hit the clutch. Oh, my transmission's not happy now. Alright, under 100 miles to go. And in ATS terms, a couple minutes. Depending on the speed that we go. Wow, it's only 30 through here. You're killing me, Smalls. Don't do it. You did it. Oh, man. And it's like he watched me coming and he just sat there. And just as I got to him, he's like, yeah, I'll go. Those people that wait, then pull it in front of you, and then go slow as heck. And you sit in your car, banging on the steering wheel, saying some choice words. Maybe if I put my high beams on, he'll like that. I mean, I can't complain too much. He is going the speed limit. There, now we can just cruise for a while. Well, it looks like we got a turn coming up anyway, so probably not cruise too long. Yeah, so I was guesstimating the day before that we get there around 11, and it's like a little bit after 11 we'll get there. No oncoming traffic, so we're good. Well, not oncoming traffic, but no traffic coming is what I want to say. Geez, oncoming traffic. That'd be something that they could put in the game once in a while to scare the crap out of you. Come off the interstate and see some lunatic coming at you. Could be me. I've done that probably once or twice on ETS. Forget you're driving in Great Britain, and then it's like, oh, that's right, you gotta be on the left side of the street. That's right, I knew that. Actually, it's been so long, I don't even remember where my base is in ETS 2. Could not tell you. Rolling stop is good enough for me here. No traffic coming. Man, another driver not being able to find a job. My company must have a bad reputation or something. Alright, so we're just about there. Some funny looking tractors out in their fields. Alright, just a quick snap of a picture and we're back on the road. Not that we ever really left the road. So this journey started way back in Charlotte, North Carolina. From one coast to the other. And our delivery point is just around the corner. I'm surprised it's still 55 miles an hour out through here, but a lot of tractors out here. A lot of farmland. We're coming with your bottles. Hang on a minute. Although you're getting it 3 days early. The one thing about being way out here is there's not many places to pick up another delivery. Alright, I can see our area up ahead. Skip parking, are you crazy? It's the best part of ATS, man. And since I haven't done it in a while, this is going to be nice and rusty. Oh, we're not square enough. We're going to square it up a little bit better than that. It's one thing about having a long truck. It's sometimes a little harder to get in these tighter spaces. Looks like I'm going to be at the same angle though. There we go. Trailer square, I'm not, but that's, I just care about the trailer. Excelente. So 2583 miles driven, 41 hours, 34 minutes. I used 52 gallons of fuel, and I got 6,151 XP. Almost level 65. So just curiosity, did want to check a few things. First of all, let's check the job market. out here. Probably sucks. Massive tech part. There's some of these jobs I need to do the Steam achievements. I haven't done many of them. Oh, that could be a one we take. It's heading north. That's heading north. So there are jobs out here. Doesn't really tell me where they're located, though. I mean, I know they're in town. They're in the same town that we're in. But does not mean that they're near where we are. So the other thing I did want to check on was our driver. Our drivers. Looks like I got one driver rated 10. Oh, it's me. Yeah, so I got more. I got some drivers coming up. There's some resting, some doing their thing. Trailer management. Anyone using trailers? Actually, they're using them all. A reefer. I got a reefer that I did not make private. I don't want to make private. Make public. Ontario. Do I not have no one in Ontario? Because it seems like they're using the trailer quite often everywhere else. It doesn't matter. So the question is, recruitment agency. Do I have any more drivers? Oh, I can hire a driver. Did I have one quit? Well, I can hire a driver. But I believe I shouldn't have... Do I have a truck available? Driver. Looks like they're all taken, as far as I can see. Oh well, I could hire another driver, but they're gonna have to wait. But we brought the empty bottles all the way from Charlotte to here. We got it here, no problem whatsoever, for the most part. But that's going to do it for this drive, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I do appreciate you watching as always, and I'll catch you next time in American Truck Simulator. But until then, have a good one.